Hello and welcome back to Blueprints, day 50. So between videos here I have done some work. I've had two kind of breakthroughs here. So we can start with a smaller one. While editing last video and going through this whole thing, I remember that we can actually solve more sigils right now. And we only need these. Cause here's the thing, this outer ring gives us a color. And you know how we can know the colors? The Mora J boxes. So I have gone through all of my previous footage to find the Mora J boxes I've solved and taken a screenshot of them right here. So we could actually start, let's just do this one immediately then. It says jagged line, which is pink. So pink, do we have pink? I think this is pink. Just the lighting is a bit weird. So next time we get a sanctum key, we can actually solve this one. What about this one though? Oh. Wait, is it like a horizontal line here? Is that even a correct thing? Yeah, it is. Violet. Now I don't have violet yet. But we can kinda guess. We have 6 right here, so it would have to be one of the ones I'm missing. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna think too hard about this. Maybe when we get some more keys, we can start thinking more about this. I also need more of these, obviously. Now, the big thing is this right here. So while going through my footage, I went and got the Red Prince book as well, so we don't have to actually find it again. And, well, if we look at the message here, it doesn't make any sense at all. So it's obviously wrong. I started to look more into this and started thinking more about this right here. Dead end, and then it points to C. And dead end is one of the stations. It's the last station in the order here when we follow the signs on the pages. And I started thinking, are these... how important is this? And turns out very, because every one of these stations has a number from the metro map. So I took those numbers right here, and there's 6 of them, and I think we're supposed to take these numbers and put them instead of X, Y, Z, A, B, C here, and then we get the actual page and word numbers. And that's how far I got before I started recording here. So I want to do this like right now. So let's start with red. See if we can delete this old crap here. Red is was that a Red Prince? I know these books are like in the wrong color, I think. Tender Cipher. Yeah, the Red Prince. Okay. So the Red Prince will have page A, word X. So it will be page 10. Yeah, page 10, word 8. Page 10, word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. Okay, which one's next? Green. Green was lunar renamed, which is realm and rune. And we need page 13. Let me move this up a bit. Let's see here. Page C. Page 13. Word 10. 1310. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. then scorched. Scorched. Turn scorched. Turn scorched. Okay. See, violet. Page B. Which would be 1. Word Y. Which is 7. 1, 7. And violet is... oh, a new clue. So... 1... wait, 1, 7? Is this... okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sundial? Turn scorched sundial. Okay, one more. Blue. This is the fixed stars, I believe. And that will be page 3, word 8. Page 3, word 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, is that right? I mean, it's just A. Oh no, I'm not counting preface. Base. Base. Turn. Scorched. Sundial base. There is sundial in the orchard, right? Have I seen more sundials? I mean, I guess we could just go and look, right? I'm right here. Turn scorched sundial base. Is this sundial scorched though? Let's go and have a look. I think the sundial's like right over here in the corner. Yeah. Doesn't look like I can interact with anything. It doesn't look scorched either though, so... do I need the burning glass to make it scorched myself? I don't see how this will like help with anything. Okay, well if we need a burning glass for some other stuff as well. And I don't think we need a magnifying glass anymore, so... if I manage to get a burning glass, maybe we can come over here and try some stuff. But for now, we have a throne room to find. And it should actually not be that hard, because we could just... I think we could just activate Banner of the King for black prints here. Like we did with the treasure trove, and it shouldn't be that hard to find. I don't think. I think... is the room rare? Throne room. Yeah, it's rare. But I think it's fine. Okay, we got the tomb too. So if we get... we just need to find a metal detector and a code check. We should be able to make the burning glass. Library. Did we order a book? No, we did not. But we can. We need... History of Orindia, 1st edition. I think that's the only thing we have left. Okay, first piece of the puzzle done. Give me that magnifying glass. Okay. Just need a metal detector. Oh! There it is. Throne room, reclaim the crown. 5 gem requirement. Well, luckily we have 5 gems. Jesus Christ. Where's my crown? What's a sanctum key here? Gimme, gimme. Where's my crown though? There's a north lever here. Wow, okay. Crazy. Anything else on note? We have that's the same symbol again for where we are. There's a king in here. Okay, are these lightable? They don't appear to be. Okay, we will have a sanctum key, so we have to get down there today. But Let's keep drafting here. We need that metal detector. Oh, we have a metal detector. Give me that shit. You know what? Might as well buy this out. Look at our money. Let's give me all this shit. Okay, we do have a workshop as well. Now the question is, should we go down and do... I think I'm gonna go down and unlock the thing with the sanctum key first though, while we're here. We're getting kinda low on steps here. Okay, let's see here. Which one can we do? Well, if we have a look at our thing here... this is the one... We can do this one. And I think that's pretty much the only one we can do, so maybe we should just go for this. Do the puzzle, why not, while we're here? So it could be this with the lines here. We do need the squiggly ones though, let's see. Any squiggles? Like that. And then that one just changes that. Wait, how did I change? Oh wait, hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. So how do we actually get this to work? Okay, this could work. This could work. We don't have the full sigils. We can't really... No, it could be like this, and then we change these to the circle with the dots in it. Let's see. This one. Could be this. Okay, good. Good. Let's see, what do we have here? Turtle. Oh yeah, they did talk about a civilization with like turtleback riding. Get the stamp. I totally forgot about the stamps, by the way. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Verra. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Verra, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shelled friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajay. Cool. Okay, there we go. Should be a Morajay over here too, a pink one. While Morajay boxes were never as popular in Verra as in other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced based on the Verran people's devout respect of the sacred circle. When these tiles are pressed, all adjacent diagonal tiles rotate around the pressed tile. Yeah, we already know about this. Okay, we need to turn these orange ones into pink ones. How do we do that though? We need to spin this and then spin... Oh. How do we spin this in a way? We need... In order to turn the orange one into a pink one, we need two pink ones next to the orange one. How the fuck do we do that? Like that. There we go. I think that's the hard part done. I say as I continue to struggle. There we go. Gimme. Another sigil down. Let's get the fuck out of here. Craft the burning glass. So we actually have a chapel and a tomb as well. We can use the burning glass in. Lot of progress today. Well, at least I hope. Alright, let's see. Magnifying glass, metal detector, burning glass. Gimme, gimme. Let's just hope we don't need the magnifying glass for history of Orindia. But we can find another one, it's fine. We have the chapel right here. We are getting low on steps though, which is kind of concerning, but let's do this, see what happens. Pig. Piggy bank. The keeper of the tithes. Chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the coins accumulated from the chapel offerings. Oh! Oh, I can get my money back. Yeah, we don't really need money right now. So let's keep him alive. Alright, let's head to the tomb, I guess. Or do we want to go to the orchard first and try that? Yeah, let's go to the orchard and try that first, because maybe it opens up a door in the tomb and it's gonna cost us a lot of steps down there. So I don't want to head back out and have to come back here afterwards. So what, we burn the base here? Oh. Oh, wait. Or do we need to put a scorch mark on? Can you do it down here too? The bottom one doesn't need a scorch mark? Not sure which way to turn it though. That way? That way? Oh no, I think I get it. Look. There's a line right here. We might need to match that. I'm not sure what the scorch marks do though. Yeah, like that. We need the microchips? Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't need them in the grotto anymore. Gimme. Yeah, that does close the door. But I'm sure it's fine. We don't need anything back there anymore. Should I just go and turn in my burning glass right now? We have the tomb, but we can probably just get it with the banner of the king again. We have the code check right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn in the burning glass. I mean, we could go down there right now and just light them and see what happens. And then go into the code check. But if this opens like a passage, I don't think we can actually go down. How many steps does it take? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 6 steps to get over there. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave the tomb for another day, unfortunately. Here we go. Turn in the burning. Do I even have enough steps to make it back? I mean, I have to. If I don't, let's just hope the sundial thing stays open. Okay. We barely made it. Plug him in. Oh. Satellite dish? Oh, the satellite dish has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded to the laboratory from Synca. And inbound electronic mail and communications from off-site will no longer be blocked. Okay. Big. Do we just... Yeah, I guess we just call it a day. I can't really go anywhere. Alright, day 51. We need the lab, I guess. And let's see if we can roll the tomb. Oh, well, there's the tomb. Let's just go and get a code check, I guess. Alright, there's the code check. Let's get it, and let's go down and light the thing immediately. Okay, so there was something about this in a new clue as well. Let's see what happens here. Secret room. Oh, upgrade this. And 2 reroll dice? Oh, if we draft the tomb, can we come down here? I wonder if it's always gonna be 2 dice down here. Because that would make this a much better draft. Anything else here though? What did it say in a new clue? It's this page. Is there anything here? Like here's the candles, but I don't know. He looked high and low in all the rooms. He searched every corner in each of the tombs. This particular case he had checked every space. If he found a clue he knew what to do. This is the page with the numbers on it too. Yeah, maybe it doesn't really matter. Right, well now we really need to get a lab for the computer. Alright, library. We have a new book. The Uncensored History of Orindia. Let's go. So I don't really remember what was censored and what was not, so I think I'm just gonna read the whole thing. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizens, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that was once encompassed, and many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet, we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoy us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. And I just saw there's a magnifying glass right here. How lucky is that? Let's see. Anything? I ain't gonna miss shit this time. Wait. Ajera to Eraja. What does that mean? Seems important. I ain't gonna miss shit this time. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name Oris would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sale receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Oris, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry. Along every thoroughfare from Oris all the way to Western Banks, a new kingdom was born. So Ajera is the black. Should I type this shit down? I mean, I'm gonna screenshot this whole book, and I might do it later. Let's see, Castle Orindia. Is this the thing that's underneath the house we saw? We know there's some Orindia ruins behind the grotto. Could be it. Very cool. Second era. It was the fourth king of Orindia who split the vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty Orinda. To the youngest he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Araja, the mystical realm of ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Magic, you say? Third era. Oh shit, here we have a map. That's important. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and layering the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would, unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. 4th era. As the kingdom of Orinda Ares entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Deciphering III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people eating, drinking, and conversing. Remember the censored version? It made it sound like he was just drinking. A sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Deciphering was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris. Move the capital. From where we are right now, okay. Leaving the castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet, not all were swayed so easy. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the noble of Fen, or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. As I have been instructed to say. That's weird. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Deciphering III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age and surrounded by his people of Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Lyrson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Deciphering IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensured was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people, the Gardens of Fen, once the center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city streets, stained in red. Morning Bay. Saw that last time too, in the other book. Must be important somehow. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forth to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Eris and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in a death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. Current era. Today the realms inherited by the 3, Fen-Eris, Arch-Eris and Raja, once again stand united as allies, though the distance between our people have grown, and the connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past, and as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connect us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. That land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. Very cool. Let me screenshot. Alright, let's see if we can find a computer. If nothing else, we can use the upgrade disk in the grotto later if I can't find anything. Okay, well here we have a computer at least. Let's upgrade. I haven't done this in quite a while, I feel like. Bunk room. Brother, I've drafted that room twice, I think. If you have exactly 2 hallways when entering this room, double your keys. If you have exactly 2 green rooms, double your gems. If you have exactly 2 shops, double your coins. What the fuck is this shit? Not too not too exciting. I'm never drafting this room anyway. I mean, doubling our shit seems kinda good. I mean, doubling my keys seems like the best. Because we always... I feel like we're always kind of good on gems nowadays. But having 2 hallways... I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We're never drafting this room anyway. Let's see... So now that the satellite dish is up, we should be able to do some stuff here then. Let's see. Staff services. This is all disabled still. I haven't been in here for quite a while. Staff announcement. Don't think anyone else has access to this network. If you read this, we're all rooting for you. Yeah, we've seen that. Next. Okay, we have more. Hey Simon, how was your first day on this state? Hopefully you're not having too much trouble drafting rooms. as it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm normally in charge of drafting the rooms for the day each morning, so I know how it goes. And Babbage. Just let everyone know the estate has been cut off from outside communications, Sinclair's instructions, so I don't think Simon's going to be seeing anything posted here for the time being. Now you tell me. And I'm guessing that means the electronic mail accounts are disabled as well? This is for Moore. Who was Moore again? I don't remember. Yes, he should only be able to access data currently on the system. So if he does figure out the network password, he should be able to read any emails that were on the system on November 6th. As that is when the satellite communications were shut down. I'm getting anxious. Does anyone have any updates on Simon's progress? November 22nd. Which day did I win? I think it was on like day 25 or something, which would be like start of December. From Kimberly Thompson. No real word on his progress yet, but it's very hard to say without access to the network from here. I'm monitoring a few things from the offices in Synca, but it doesn't really paint a picture of what's happening over there. Your guess is as good as mine. It's been a month now. Does anyone know when we are expected to return to work? I know we don't have much information at this time about what's happening on the estate, but my sister is planning a trip in a week. It'd be nice to know if this indefinite leave has any expected end date. Thanks, Bridget. Hey Bridget, thanks for checking in. It's a bit complicated, but the short answer is no. We don't really know when we'll be going back to work, so by all means take that trip and have fun. These indefinite for something only happen once in a career. And Babbage. Yes, and I'd like to add that even if Simon has found room 46, he will very likely want some additional time alone on the estate to adjust before he summons us back to resume work. If we were placing bets, I would say it's going to be at least another month, maybe longer. Merry Christmas, Simon. Or as her ladyship used to call your mother, Merry Christmas. Well, that's another new clue thing, isn't it? Merry Merry. We wanted to let you know that we've left some presents for you in the boudoir today. Hopefully next year we'll be able to celebrate this day together. Your friends in faithful service. Yeah, did see that. Land sakes alive. I'll be blowed? What? I have absolutely no idea how he's done it, but it appears Simon has somehow re-established satellite connection from the estate. Assuming this isn't a glitch. Either way, now that we have a connection again, I'll be able to check network activity logs and find out what happened. Well, I guess we're gonna get new staff announcements every day now. Well, maybe not every day, but we need to check in on this more. Schedule request, temporarily disabled. Special orders. Do we want anything? Guess a shovel is always good. Any new electronic mails? Oh, we need office. Fuck me. Data transfers. To check available data packets. Oh my god. Packet 1, Advanced Experiments. A collection of lab experiments designed for experienced technicians. Download that shit. We really need to find a lab. Bro, okay. 8 new experimental triggers, 8 new experimental effects. View more details, please. Each time you draft an upgraded floor plan, each time you access a different terminal today, first time you enter each room on rank 9. each room you draft in the next 40 seconds. Each room with a fireplace you draft, the next 10 times you view your map, lose 10 steps. And then each time you pull a different antechamber lever, each time you draft a tomorrow room. Okay. Lower the reservoir by 1. Stock your pantry with fruit. Unseal one of the antechamber doors. Permanently increase your lock picking skill. Gain 1 random item and set your keys to 0. Remove a crate from the tunnel. Really? Gain 1 key for each 30 steps you have. Lose half your steps, then gain 4 ivory die. Okay, removing crates from the tunnel seems like the most interesting here. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's find a lab. Well, there's the fucking lab. Let's do some experiments. Come on, remove crates from the tunnel. Continue. Man! I mean, we got this one. Lower the water level in the reservoir. I don't really want to mess with the water levels right now, because I think I have them in a pretty good spot. But does this permanently remove water from the system? I don't know, maybe it does. Not really too excited about any of these, to be honest. I mean, I guess we can do this. Because if we do this enough times, it means we can actually drain the fountain as well. Eventually. I mean, honestly, I don't know what's the chance for any of these, to be honest. Our run's kind of shit. Okay, here's the thing. We have the reservoir in the spot where we can actually take the boat over, but we never need to do that really anyway. So lowering the reservoir isn't too bad. How many rooms have fireplace? I can't remember. Well, we can just do this one. We can head down and pull the north lever for free, at least. That's fine. Whatever. Package management. May use this tool to create your own custom packets of experiments. Mixing and matching. What the fuck is this? Select one. Wait, what is this? Whoa, hey. What is this? You can use this tool to create your own custom packet of experiments, mixing and matching from all available experimental triggers. But what happens? 8 or more experimental triggers. Is the box thing here? Okay, I don't see the remove a box from the tunnel. Am I blind? Okay, I'm not really sure what that is. Let's just get out of here. Alright, we are officially locked out, unfortunately. So I think all we can do is head down to the north lever and pull that to get the experiment going. And then I think it's over. Before heading down there, do I want to turn anything in? Do we need the burning glass for anything anymore? Because otherwise I might just turn in the shovel or something. You know what? I'm turning in the sledgehammer. So as realized, I got the greenhouse, and we still have a thing in there we need to break with the power hammer. Let's see if we can get that going at some point. Alright, here we go. The reservoir has been lowered. Alright, well, I think we are done for today. Yeah, let's call it. Okay, very productive day today. Let's see. This is the stuff we have left to do. I'm leaving a new clue puzzle here because there's still some things left, like the major and whatever. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what to do next, to be honest. We need to find this shit, I guess. The vault, clock tower, still need to figure this out. Behind last door of 8, no idea what that could be. I don't know why I still have the boiler here. I could just remove that. I don't know. Drawing room, okay, we have done that one. Let's remove that. Castle, still haven't gotten the patio and archive combo yet to see what's in there. I'm suspecting it's just gonna be another upgrade disc, but it should be worth it anyway. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.